Welcome to the Turner's Flipside YouTube channel. We're Daryl and Ada, and have reached our destination of San Fiidele in Tuscany. And the first adventure that we are embarking on is an excursion to a little town outside of San Fiidele called Siena. Come along with us as we explore this beautiful little town, little village. So as we walked up and down the streets, the small and narrow streets, there were so many interesting things to see. Um, it was quite a journey. We spent quite a bit of time, 3, 4, 5 hours there. So at some point, some of the videos I'll speed up, so um, it doesn't make this production so lengthy. Now, previously there you were listening to an Italian guide talking to a group of people. Well, here we found us a quaint little coffee pastry shop, and so we decided to stop and get us a cappuccino, a lovely little Italian pastry. They had so many delicious pastries and bread and Italian food to choose from. It was a little difficult to make a decision, but we finally decided on something. So I finally decided on an Italian hot chocolate, which was very unique, and Daryl had a cafe, a coffee Americano, and we had a couple of croissants. My hot chocolate was thick and creamy and indulgent. Here the video is sped up a little bit. There's just so much ground to cover. So here we're walking through the streets together, taking in all the beauty, culture, and history. And as you can see, I'm being responsible with my mask on. My husband, not so much. He has to be reminded. So we're going to move through this video a little quicker. So many shops, so many beautiful things, too many temptations. But it was fun to just go to the shops and look and just explore, which is basically what we did.
So I'm going to add a little here. We're walking up and down the alleyways and streets of the city, and it's just amazing to see all the little sights and surprises that are around every corner. You've got amazing little restaurants here and there. They serve the best coffee in the world you've ever had. And then they have all sorts of food goodies, like, amazing pizza. There's nothing like Italian pizza. And pastries, and this is overlooking the rooftops back towards the Domo.
Just the
And
views are gorgeous.
yeah, the views are amazing. This is a amazing cathedral in here, museum actually, and the line was very long because it's such an amazing attraction, and it's really a nice spot. People were gathered on the square, waiting to get into these attractions. Very, very nice visit overall.
And this is a bit noisy. I think we were walking past some workers that were doing some work on the street. They were actually using some kind of a cement cutter or something, and it was quite noisy. So we were actually on the backside of the Duomo, the cathedral, and so we were actually walking along the side to reach the front.
So this is the front of the cathedral, and we were just looking around, trying to figure out which line was the line to buy the tickets, and which line was the line to go in. And it was just fascinating to see all the people around. This is a beautiful sculpture that was in front of the museum, and had to take a picture of this. Inside was laid out nicely, lots of attractions, paintings, old paintings, and the floor was amazing.
Yeah, it's a very, very old and historic cathedral. It's, the Duomo, and if you've seen any of those, a lot of them are very, very majestic and, like really, I don't know, very showy. I don't know what the word is.
Ornate, yeah. This is the first one I've seen that actually had carvings in the floor, because usually they have a slate floor of some kind, a solid color, and this one had carvings in the floor.
And you'll come up on that in a minute, but it was just fascinating to to get to see these these attractions that so many people line up to see. So it's a big church.
Yeah.
and that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah. Very nicely done, very clean. This is the Duomo di Siena, and the Siena Cathedral is a medieval church in Siena, Italy. It was dedicated from its earliest days as a Roman Catholic church and is now dedicated to the Assumption of Mary. It was the episcopal seat of the Diocese of Siena, and from the 15th century, the Archdiocese of Siena. And that's from the Wikipedia.
And so, just take a look at some of these pictures, some of these videos that we did, and I featured some of the areas that I thought were quite interesting to see. And, they have a library in there. And this is what we were talking about the floors. The floors are extraordinary. The carvings are just a work of art. Yeah?
Yeah, construction started in 1196 and was opened in 1215.
And they usually have those floors covered. They had them roped off, but what we were told is that, a lot of times the floors are not uncovered. They had them uncovered this time, so we were able to get some pictures and videos of these beautifully carved storytelling floors. And here we're entering the library, the historic library of the cathedral. And now we're back outside the Duomo, that particular cathedral, and walking on and taking in some more of the fantastic, beautiful scenery of this town of Siena.
Siena is a city in Italy's central Tuscany region and is known for its medieval brick buildings. It has a fan-shaped central square, the Piazza del Campo, and it's the site of the Palazzo Pubblico. It has a Gothic town hall and the Torre del Mangia. It's a slender 14th century tower with sweeping views from its distinctive white crown. Now, the city has 17 historic districts which extend outward from the piazza.
And for further clarification, piazza is the plaza or town square or center. Now we're doing a lot of walking. We're walking all over. And we're walking downhill. So at some point, we have to go back. You see him? I'm just following him. At some point, we have to go back up the hill. That's when it gets interesting.